The goal of today's video is simple. I want to combine wine and steak together. But the important thing is to make it delicious. Because if you're not careful, wine can actually ruin your steak. But I have high hopes for today. And here's how I'm going to run this experiment. The first and the most important thing is to burn off the alcohol. If you don't, it will bring bitterness to the steak. Once that was done, I immediately put it on ice so that it can stop evaporating. Now that I have it ready, the first thing I want to try is a very delicious sauce. But it has to be simple. For that, I threw in a little bit of the unalcoholic wine back to the pan and started reducing quite a bit. Once it had been reduced to half, I added some butter. Whisk that out together so that it can all incorporate. Then I added some salt and black pepper. Whisk that up a little bit more and this sauce was ready. It's that simple. It does not get any easier than that. But we need to put these sauces on something. And for today's cook, I chose these 3 beautiful ribeyes. As you can see, they are 1.5 inches thick. They have great marbling on them. And even though they're choice, these steaks are going to be perfect. And this is how this experiment is going to work. First thing to do is to get them all seasoned. A good amount of salt followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. Now that they're ready, one of them goes inside of the bag because now I'm going to slather a generous amount of wine inside. Once that was done, I immediately vacuum sealed it and that's it. The other 2 at this stage I didn't do anything else because now it's time to cook them all. As one of them will be the control and the other one we're going to be applying that sauce I just made. To cook them, I threw them in a water bath at 135 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours. This will cook them to perfection. And as that was happening, it was perfect because it allowed me time to go ahead and make an awesome side dish. This one is not only pretty, but it's easy to make and very delicious. First thing to do is to cook up some chorizo. You just want to cook it up until it's fully cooked and that's it. Next up, to make some flavorful beans. So into a pan, I threw a little bit of bacon fat, followed by garlic, white onions, chipotle, and cumin. Mix that up real good and stir it around. As once it got color, I immediately threw in the beans. Now you want to combine all of these ingredients together and let that water reduce. As you're doing so, once it's fully cooked, you want to go ahead and smash them. Then cook them up for a little bit longer, and that's it. It's that simple. As now we were ready for the assembly. And for that, I got these little rolls that I found on the supermarket. Open that up, added a generous amount of butter, toasted them until they were nicely golden brown. Then I added the red beans, and on another one I made an avocado sauce, which is quite simple. Into a food processor I threw in some onion, followed by garlic, lemon juice, some avocado, and a tiny bit of cilantro. Then I blended it on high. To finish it off, I added some salt, and that's it. A nice simple avocado spread, just in case some people don't like beans. Because to finish this off, I added some Gouda cheese, but don't forget the guacamole one is going to get that chorizo. But of course, a generous amount of Gouda cheese as well. As once they're ready, into the broiler they go until the cheese is fully melted. To finish them up, you can garnish it whichever way you like. One, I chose to add some pickled onions, another one some pico de gallo, followed by some Mexican crema. You can literally make these your own, because that is going to be today's side dish. And I can tell you one thing, I have a feeling they are going to please everyone. And hopefully my steaks will also do the same, because talking about that, by this time they were fully cooked. So I immediately removed them from the bag, pat them dry, because now we gotta put a nice beautiful crust. And for that, I'm gonna be using my flamethrower, because I know my steaks don't look that good right now, but watch this.
This experiment is either going to be really good or really bad, everybody. And before the taste testing, I just want to give you guys a quick reminder that all of my products are exclusively available at every Walmart. We got the burger smasher, the one-of-a-kind griddle, the marinating container, and the grill brush to keep your grill nice and clean. All products are exclusively available at every Walmart, also at walmart.com. But enough talking, now the taste test. All right, everybody, here we got our beautiful steak with a nice side dish. What do you guys think, gentlemen?
Looks good. I'm just grateful to be here, man. We got steaks, we got a colorful side dish. I mean, what's not to like?
Are you sure you're grateful to be here?
Not anymore, bro. After you telling me that, come on.
I'm just joking around. I think this one is gonna be a real good one. A real good one. Enough talking, let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
I will say this, it's been a very long time that we don't eat a ribeye.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. This tastes extra beefy.
Extra beefy.
I was like, wow.
I love ribeye.
The only thing I'll say that's extremely impressive about this steak and about sous vide in general is just that edge-to-edge perfection of how well the steak is cooked. Soft from end to end, it's perfect, it's tender and amazing.
Very delicious, highly recommend you give it a try, easy to make. Sous vide does the trick every time, but can we go on the second one? As you guys can see, there's a little dipping sauce over there. Dig in, please, I wanna know.
Why is it that color though?
You'll find out real shortly. Like in about 1 second, you're about to find out. Enough talking, let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Wow.
Okay, that is good.
It's almost sweet.
It wants to be sweet, but it's not. And that is amazing, everybody. That is amazing. Oh!
It's not too sweet where it overpowers either. It's just like a good addition to the steak.
So what this is wine reduction, by the way. Wow. So, but it's not a wine reduction by itself. So you mix it together with some butter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yes, sir. You mix it together with some butter, it becomes magical, everybody. I want to eat the side dish so bad.
Talking about that, why don't we go ahead and give it a try?
Exactly.
I'm down.
Let's give it a go right now. I'll let you know how it tastes. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. That is good. This side dish has flavor that's out of this world. It's a little bit spicy though, I will say. The pickled onions are a nice balance of flavor, add a little tartness to the savory overall feeling of this. The cheese is perfect, the bread is nice and soft.
This one's got the black beans in it. You got some cheese, obviously, a little pico de gallo. It is nice.
Can we go ahead and jump into the next steak?
Let's do it.
Let's go to the third one. I want to know. Enough talking, let's give it a try on our very last steak. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Whoa.
So that one was wine reduction with butter. This is the one without butter.
This is straight up wine.
The crust is a lot more like caramelized and crispier as well. It's not as wet as the previous one, and you really feel that flavor. It's way more intense.
Did you enjoy that very last steak?
Not as much as the second steak, to be honest.
We started talking about it and no one's cut into it again. This is so far the best one.
100% agreed. Definitely do the wine reduction, everybody. Cooking with the wine inside is not as desirable. It's not a bad steak, it's just not very delicious. We all agree this one is the best.
Yes.
Definitely.
Okay, Leo's gotta go, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.